Hey guys, it's Mr. Creepyman here again with another League of Legends video. So the one we are going to be talking about today is creep slaying, or more commonly known in-game as CSing. So what CSing is whenever you end up getting the last hit on a minion, you end up gaining bonus gold for it. So as you can just see there, it's just simply securing the last hit on a minion, which grants you bonus gold. So it's not a very hard skill to learn, but it is one of the most essential in the game to know, because if you can't secure the creep kills, then you're going to be missing out on gold and the level bonus that comes with having the minions killed. So I'm just showing off a little bit right now. As you can see, one of the main tactics that you can use is you essentially just pace around until the minions are low, and then you do secure just that last hit on them. Typically, there would be somebody else here in lane with you that you would have to deal with fighting against as well. But since there's nobody else in this game right now, it's letting me just push up the lane, which is one of the tactics that I'm going to talk about as well. So essentially what pushing up the lane means is what you see here is you aggressively push the minions as fast as possible. So it pushes your minions up in towards theirs. Typically it's a good thing to do if you're waiting for your jungler to gank the lane. You allow the enemy team to push the minions up further into the lane, which would then force them into this area, so your jungler can come in and gank the lane for you. One of the other tactics you can do, it's called freezing a lane, and then essentially what that one is where you basically take as long as humanly possible to kill the minions. So you wait, you don't attack them at all, and you just wait until they have one hit left. So now that I have let the wave bounce, I can show what freezing it is. So normally, as I said again, like there would be somebody else in lane here with me. So as you can see, they do have more minions here, so it will bounce the wave a little bit harder. But as you can see, just waiting until like the last second, letting the minions get as low as possible before you hit them, and then what that does is it doesn't let the wave push out at all. Typically what you can do is you let the wave push up to just outside your turret range, so typically about here, and then you freeze the wave there. And what that does is it forces the enemy team to come up closer to where you are. So it puts them in a bad position, leaving them open for being ganked more because they're further up in the lane. So yeah, that's typically the basis to CSing. One of the main things, like a good spot to be sitting at, is roughly probably about 100 by about 15 minutes. If you're sitting at that point, you're pretty well off. And because the other thing too, you just need to learn like your character's power spikes, things like that. I don't think the wave is going to be able to bounce far enough to under turret for me to be able to demonstrate it. But one of the hardest skills as well is being able to properly CS well under turret. So typically it's for the melee creeps, it's 2 turret shots, and then you'll be able to kill the minion before the turret does. For the caster creeps, it depends on how much damage you have, but typically what you'll have to do is you'll have to auto attack them once, let the turret auto attack them, and then they should be low enough for you to be able to kill them. Typically, the other way to do it too, though, is your support will be able to auto attack them, and then that just acts as it, so you don't have to possibly worry about getting harassed or something like that. But the easiest way to learn how to actually CS properly is just do what I did here. Start up a custom game, go in where you don't have to worry about other people harassing you out off of your minions, and then once you feel comfortable with the amount of CSing you can do on your own, then join up on possibly an AI game or just like a normal PvP game, and then you can work on practicing your CSing while there's other people around as well. But if you are focusing, like learning on perfecting your CSing, even if you're in a real game, don't focus on trying to secure kills, stuff like that. It's kind of like art. You focus on perfecting one skill at a time. You don't focus on perfecting multiple skills all at once. You perfect one, then you work on another, then you work on another. The other thing you can see me doing here as well is you hit the turret before the enemy minions show up, and as the enemy minions show up, you focus on killing them rather than the turret, and then your minions focus on the turret. So it allows you to generate CS as your minions are still damaging the turret. So it lays down the turret damage, and it makes it so the enemy minions are not hitting your minions, so it lets you push on the turret harder. So yeah, that is the basis to creep slaying. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or anything like that, please feel free to leave them. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see next. And I hope you toss a like and a follow, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care.